Clears throat. Welcome. It's time for us to finish the story where we left off. Once again, a friendly reminder that we are going to do most of our playthrough live on Twitch TV/Sheetstreams. And if you'd like to know when I'm going to be live and where I'm going to be live, the best place to stay informed about that is to join my Discord. Links to which are where links are. Anywho, where we last left off, we had done, I believe, the first 8 chapters according to my notes. Yep, we've done 8 chapters, and as I pointed out on my little note sheet, each chapter has one letter blocked out, and so far it spells out Diawl Lane, which means I'm assuming it's going to be Diawl's Lament or Diawl Laments, because that was something that was mentioned at one point by one of the characters, who is the only named character we've met other than Silvarius at this point. And I guess Phineas and what was her name? Katrina? Forgive me, it's been about a week. Long story short, not a lot of named characters, but we did get one named Lew, L-L-E-W. So perhaps they'll be ending up important moving forward. So last we left off, if I remember correctly, Silvarius used them as a vessel so that Diawl would have, or sorry, the Miasma King would have a physical form. But 9th chapter has a missing E, and let's just start in this. Chapter 9, let's go. There might only be 11 chapters if my theory is that it's Diawl Lament or Laments. High Street. Fulgent Fair. Bradbury. Still have Waiter as your name. We know what your name is, but we still don't use it, huh?
I couldn't do anything. No one even tried to listen. I guess it makes sense. The members of the Sunrise are the heroes of this town. But it still hurts to be called a liar.
Also, like, for those that follow Genshin lore, I think it's very interesting that the people here are called the Lanterns, when we have the Light Keepers that is a new faction that was just introduced in Genshin. And we got to see one of them in a trailer recently, and they walk around holding little lanterns. And I think that's kind of a just funny coincidence. I thought I would bring that up today, since it's just something that's been pressing on my mind.
I can't leave the situation like this. But where do I even begin to make things right?
Come on, hurry up! I bet the others are already there!
All right, quit shouting. Hey, you're one of the waiters from the Lamplighter, aren't you?
Yeah? What's going on?
We figured out where the Miasma King's hiding. The remaining lanterns are gathering for an all-out assault.
He hangs out in the catacombs, apparently.
Wait, what?
When Katrina went missing, we scoured Bradbury high and low for her. A couple of lanterns discovered traces of her mana signature and followed it to the catacombs under the Lamplighter, where they found the Miasma King.
She must have fallen in battle, but we're out for vengeance. Things are gonna get ugly, so I wouldn't go back to the inn if I were you.
I wouldn't go back to the inn?
Alright, troops, move out!
I was so caught up about Dr. Phineas and Katrina, I completely forgot. There's something far, far worse lurking in this town. I should make myself scarce.
But you're gonna go there regardless.
I'm doing it again. Running away when the going gets tough.
Terminal stage. Metastasis. That delightful sensation you're experiencing is from a bout of phantasmal ash degenerative disease I removed from a 10-year-old girl.
This is a nice little bit of recap, since I haven't played for this in over a week.
And hallucinations. As the illness progresses, the patient is beset by degeneration of organs and bones. It burns through the body, causing skin to ash and flake, and in the worst cases leads to death.
I still think it's crazy that with symptoms like this, it only kills you in the worst cases. This sounds like it would be killing you in every case.
It was a good thing I could heal her while the illness was in its early stage. Otherwise, that poor child could have ended up like the two of you.
My head! Make it stop!
And this is a form of cerebral paralysis I retrieved from a dock worker. Migraines and full-body paralysis are the main symptoms, not quite as fatal as PADD. Perhaps in the future I ought to go lighter on the cerebral paralysis and increase the concentration of PADD. Yes.
Doctors just make some of the best villains. Although I guess you could say he's an anti-hero. Considering he is technically trying to do all this to cleanse the filth from the town and do all this to save the town. It's like someone that's doing good, but with bad motivations and methods.
This has to be a lie. Dr. Phineas would never willingly torture anyone.
Says who?
I didn't do anything back then, either. It's true those men were horrible people, but they didn't deserve torture. I should have spoken up. I should have tried to stop the doctor.
I don't know what the doctor would have done to you if he had found you.
And I'll never be able to live with myself for standing by as the barkeep.
Did he actually have any words for you as he fell?
What's going on? He saved me. Back when I was wandering the streets, starving and desperate, he gave me a job. He gave me a home.
Darn, what a cool dude. It's a real shame that he died to capitalism magic.
And yet when he needed me most, I...
Ran?
Listen to me! There's something important you need to know. I haven't done anything. This is all Katrina. She and Dr. Phineas, they've been doing horrible things in secret.
Have you gone mad? What would possess you to say something like that?
You probably should have started with what you saw before you started claiming that they did something suspicious.
He's right. Now's hardly the time for jokes.
I'm not joking! I saw Dr. Phineas torturing two men with my own eyes! And Katrina didn't stop him! And when the barkeep collapsed, I saw the mark of the Merchants Association glowing on his body! I'm not
Surely
sure how,
somebody
but
had to
Katrina's
see-
behind this!
Half the fucking town or whatever died from that. Surely somebody else saw the merchant mark glow on someone else when they died. You couldn't have been the only person to stand next to somebody that died during that.
Even back there, I didn't speak up because I wanted to do the right thing. I was just scared of being blamed for Barkeep's death.
Fair. That's fair.
And look at me now. Hiding from everything. I'm a coward. I've always been a coward.
I've been noticing that somebody's been going through actually all of my old Shadowverse playthrough and been leaving a lot of comments. I appreciate the engagement. I don't know if I'm going to get an opportunity to talk about that, but I figured I'd mention that here.
I even ran from my dreams. Spent my whole life saying I'd be a famous singer. But all I ever did was talk. I just couldn't pluck up the courage to do it. Every choice I've made in life, I've regretted. And this would be the biggest regret of them all. I hate it. I hate it. I want to change.
Then change.
Then why not start now? I don't even know where to begin, but I have to at least try. It's better than standing here trapped in my own head. I can do this.
What is this?
No. I will do this.
Do what?
Wait for me, Lanterns. I'm on my way.
Okay. So you talked yourself into running into the front line. What did you plan to do when you got there? Ravenscroft Catacombs. Bradbury.
Who knew there was a graveyard under here?
That's what a
It's so
catacombs
quiet.
are.
Deathly quiet.
It's dead. Too dead.
No. Now's not the time for fear. I've got to catch up with the lanterns. They should be just up ahead.
Good. No innocent souls need get caught in our duel. It is just you and I, monster.
That armor. It's just like in the legend. You're...
Silvarius.
I am Silverius.
Silvarius. I forgot. It's Varius.
I knew it!
Why are you here?
That is a good question. I had to do something.
Couldn't do anything. There was so much death, and all I could do was watch. But not this time.
Watch. The way that we wrote you into the scene, you just got here after the slaughter.
What fortuitous timing.
Huh?
Gentle lad, I admire your bravery.
Brave? Me?
I wonder if this word that he keeps saying over and over again is lament. Lament. Just Zhao going, lament.
There is no time. Bradbury's fate teeters on a knife's edge.
Does it? Like, the Miasma King doesn't seem to leave this place ever.
Stand aside, boy!
Whoa!
'Tis an instant enchantment I once bought from Katrina. Easy to utilize, but its effect is fleeting.
Wait, you know Katrina?
Now to the point.
Then again, you did found the Knights, and Katrina is probably an immortal witch. Well, ageless witch probably is more accurate to say, given her current predicament.
You are the final lamp to shine in the darkness. The key to dispersing the Miasma King.
I am?
My blade can scatter the mist without issue. The Miasma King now abounds with power. As it stands, Alsaid cannot strike it down. It must first be weakened. That is where you come in.
Me? You need my help? Then yes. Yes, I want to help. Just tell me what to do.
Excellent. Now be still.
What?
He's gonna put an enchantment on you, and
I
then...
ask for your silence while I weave the spell. The Miasma King is an amorphous, ever-shifting beast. It cannot be cut down, nor can it be destroyed. It is eternal.
That's the worst kind of thing you want to hear about an enemy.
Giving it a physical form, in other words, transferring its presence into a body, removes such invulnerabilities.
Uh-huh.
Furthermore,
Yep,
the
this is
scope
like
of
what
its
we talked
power
about in the recap.
changes to match its form. You, dear boy, are frail and weak, and that will affect the Miasma King. I could ask no better gift of the heavens. Truly, your coming here was a boon. How many cycles has it been? How many sacrificed souls have you taken into yourself? Wretch of enmity, shame, ruin, without form, without shadow, don the shell of the world you despise!
Here we go. Are we gonna get the inner thoughts now?
How do you like your new form, Miasma King? No matter how many times the night falls, the sun shall rise again!
Praise the sun.
Kneel and accept your fate, Miasma King! Ha! sleep, misshrouded king, until the night we next meet.
Then I got back up and I pwned him.
It is done. Thank you, my boy. By giving yourself as a vessel, you have saved us all. Alas, the sunrise proved to be of no use. But no matter, all that transpired was meant to be.
I sincerely doubt that. I don't believe in fate or destiny.
Every generation is the same. No matter how gifted or talented, in the end, they all fall prey to their own greed and hatred.
Interesting. We didn't get this speech last time.
Phineas and Katrina were the most gifted of all the Sunrise that had come before. Yet they were playing the wrong game. One sought to control the populace like chess pieces. The other lusted after wealth in an elaborate game of cards.
Man, you knew them pretty well, considering you were like a mythical being that has nothing to do with them almost, outside of founding the organization that they're currently the leaders of.
However, the true prize is not the riches.
Sorry, formerly the leaders of.
But immortality itself. The jewel of eternal glory. Those who fail to leave their mark sink beneath the sands of time. It is as if they had never existed in the first place. I cannot have that. I must be remembered at any price.
So you care about
For what
immortal
is the
legacy.
truth when compared to legend?
The Diawl got back up and
And
pwned
the
him.
only legend that shall live on is that of Sir Silverius, vanquisher of the dread Miasma King.
That was indeed a chapter. On the shorter side, too. Chapter 10. Was I right? Is it Nen? The Ballad of Chained Hatred. That's an N. It's gonna be DeWalt's Lament.
He shall
Alright.
reap his just reward, the blood-stained king of lies. The shadows laugh as somber bells ring for the liars and their false king.
Are these all lyrics to the song? There we are.
Where am I?
Inside the Miasma King, I assume.
Last I remember,
Or is the Miasma
I was
King
in the
inside you?
catacombs. Sir Silvarius was there. He cast a spell on me, and then... Then what? I can't remember.
That's not good.
First things first, I need to find the exit. I need to help defeat the Miasma King.
So you don't remember what his plan
Which way
was?
do I go?
Because I think he mentioned the vessel thingy before he cast the spell on you. The barkeep.
Barkeep? It's you! It's really you! Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. I thought you were dead.
I don't know about y'all, but if I saw somebody that literally died in my arms less than probably 12 hours ago, if I suddenly saw him standing up in front of me again, I would think I'd seeing a ghost, or that I'm also dead.
Come on, let's get out of here. I don't know where we are, but it's giving me the creeps.
We are not the barkeep.
We? Uh-oh. That's not good.
Uh-huh.
You and we are one and the same.
So you're Diawl, Miasma King.
What are you talking about?
Oh, and I guess I haven't brought them up in a while. But I wonder what the Mist cultists are up to, the Mist worshippers. Because it's starting to look like they were right. I hope we get to cut back to them at some point.
We are the Miasma King. An amalgamation of souls, tainted by enmity.
We meet judgment upon the corrupt.
That they suffer, just as we have.
I don't understand. You were all dead.
You are the same as us. A link in the chain of hatred and pain. Carve our tale into your flesh and become one with us.
I don't think he's like y'all.
The tale of Bradbury's woe began long, long ago.
Oh, story time.
Long before the first lanterns lit the dark, one man hunted the mist on his own.
Silverius.
He was the most powerful swordsman of his day, and he wielded his blade for the people of Bradbury. His name was Silverius. The mist he cut down created a mana-enriched fog, which people harnessed to help the city prosper and grow.
Oh, so the fog is composed of the dead monsters. Cool, cool.
His holy blade, Alsaid, was like a piercing ray of sunlight, parting the gloom. In time, the people came to see Silverius as a hero, and pride bloomed in his breast. He redoubled his efforts, cutting down one mist after another. The more of them he defeated, the grander his legend grew. Soon, there was not a soul in Bradbury who did not know of the daring deeds of Sir Silverius. Then, one day, he awoke and realized that he had eradicated all the mist.
Well, what would he do then?
But instead of happiness at accomplishing so great a feat, he felt in his heart the cold grip of fear. A hero is only a hero if he has a threat to vanquish.
Not necessarily true, but if you feel that way, then I guess I can't stop you.
With the mist eradicated, the swordsman lost sight of himself. All his years honing his blade work, all the honors he had received, were meaningless in times of peace.
Useless, I would say, not meaningless.
His great work was complete, and within one short generation, his legend would fade into obscurity. Nothing, not even death itself, terrified him more.
And Alexander wept, for there was no more mist left to conquer.
It was then that the nature of Alsaid changed.
Wait, the sword changed?
Over many long years, Alsaid had absorbed the cursed essence of the mist into its steel. Perhaps this is what allowed it to respond to its master's despair and transform from a herald of light into a harbinger of mist.
Oh, that's not good. So Silverius is the main big bad. Or his sword
For
is, rather.
Silverius, this was an unexpected boon. He could now create and cut down the mist, and by so doing, keep his legend alive. He renamed the cursed blade Phantasm, forged another Alsaid, and began the cycle of creating and destroying the mist.
So he's basically creating a cycle.
Later, he founded the Lanterns, who would stand against the darkness. With this done, he disappeared from the front lines and became a living legend. Silverius also crafted a spell which allowed him to absorb mana from the fog and convert it to life force, rendering him ageless.
An immortal monster that slays monsters. Monsters that he creates.
Several lifetimes passed. Silverius and the leaders of the Lanterns became exalted and were given the title Sunrise. But behind the scenes, The Sunrise used their influence to fulfill their greed, sacrificing countless others along the way. The souls of their victims, warped by enmity, coalesced into a monster.
So enmity might be the 6-letter word that we keep seeing Diawl shouting.
Silvarius, however, saw the monster, the Miasma King, not as a threat, but as an even greater opportunity to burnish his legend. As long as the Sunrise continued to claim lives, the Miasma King would return in progressively stronger forms. And every time, Silvarius defeated the Miasma King and ascended to even greater heights.
Oh, so the leadership of the Lanterns is just suddenly not corrupt? The monster doesn't respawn? Darn, if only capitalism wasn't so evil.
For generations, Silvarius and his fellow Sunrise have worked together to further their own interests. Phineas and Katrina's hands were no less bloody than the vaunted legends. We are the amalgamation of the souls sacrificed on the altar of their greed. We feast on hatred and the blood of the wicked. We are the Miasma King.
Okay.
I see now. The Sunrise betrayed your trust. No. Our trust.
So where do you fit into this?
Phineas was obsessed with power. He transplanted illnesses from those he deemed good into those he thought wicked. He broke his sacred oath as a physician, and so we cursed him.
Okay.
Katrina was obsessed with wealth. She siphoned the life force of those she forged contracts with and used it for her own gain. Her greed knew no bounds, and so we cursed her.
Okay.
And Silvarius is the root of all Bradbury's ills, the avatar of all evils. He assumes the facade of a savior, when he is the biggest threat of all.
On that note, what about the Mist Worshippers? Are they good guys?
The time has come for him to reap his just reward. He will know our suffering.
Yes, he and the corrupted souls who aided him. Nay, not just them. The world will know our pain. They will know death.
That doesn't solve anything.
Curse them!
Grant them death!
Give them eternal suffering!
Oh. You've all been through so much. It's only natural you'd want revenge on a world that rewards cruelty. But I can't bring myself to cause even more pain. I'm sorry.
Why do you refuse us?
Because you're gonna kill people.
Phineas's tyranny. Katrina's avarice.
A devious smile.
Silvarius's pride!
And we're just missing 4 more deadly sins.
You have seen firsthand their dark and wretched sins.
I have. And I'm not saying they should be forgiven.
I agree there.
But what about the others? Like those lanterns you killed. Was that really necessary?
They disturbed the peace of the city and harmed innocent civilians. You know this as well as we do.
Did they? This is the first time hearing about it.
But there were other ways to deal with them. They didn't have to die.
Well, I mean, I guess the corrupt people's in, what was it, Squad 3.
Look at what hatred's done to you. You were once people. Good people, who walked in the light. Now you kill and curse in darkness. Keep hating and you'll spend the rest of eternity in a blind fog. Don't you think you've suffered enough?
Damn, spitting facts.
Foolish prattle. We had everything taken from us. Happiness, dignity, love. Such nameless wretches cannot hope for peace. There is only the satisfaction of vengeance.
I disagree.
Nameless? No, I wouldn't call you nameless.
I mean, we don't even know your name, waiter.
Huh?
I mean, we do. We overheard it get said, and I wrote it down. It's Lou. L-L-E-W.
Each of you has a name. Each of you has a place in Bradbury.
Bradbury.
Isn't that right, Master Bacchus? You took me in when I needed
We're
a
getting
home.
names! We're getting
For
names!
that, I'll always be grateful.
Let's start writing this down. Because we might be getting a password thingy like we did in Dryton's story. Bacchus. Alright, we're gonna write little added notes there. Pink waiter, barkeep, Master Bacchus. Oh, he's breaking through to them.
And Charlie, your stall by the docks sold the freshest fish anywhere in Bradbury.
Charlie, dock worker.
Angela, I loved seeing all the colorful vegetables from your shop. Sophia, your magic lit up all of Bradbury.
Getting all the names. Oh, it's
And
Sophia
James,
with an F.
The man who swindled me out of my inheritance. I couldn't forget you if I tried.
Oh!
Finally, there's me. A kid terrified of the world. Constantly struggling to change. But I have something. Same as all of you.
Let's get a screen cap of that. We don't get close-ups of NPC models that often, let alone a front-facing one. Lou. Oh, with eyes wide open.
Lou.
I'm glad I remembered your name.
Living or dead, we're all citizens of Bradbury. This is our home. We shaped and were shaped by the people around us. Bradbury wouldn't be what it is without us. Our lives and deaths do have meaning. And the Sunrise can't take that from us. Becoming the Miasma King can't take that from us.
I guess I should put James's name down. I don't really want to, but... We never learned the names of the two other barkeeps. I mean, waiters.
I spent my whole life just doing what was easiest. Every night I'd lie awake in bed, hounded by regret. I'm through with that. What about you? Do you really want to destroy Bradbury? And lose everything you've built? Or do you want to retake your names and forge a new legacy?
Also, why were you calling him Barkeep all this time if you knew his name? Also, do we get eyes for anyone else?
Why did it come to this?
Because you made a deal with, Katrina.
How could I have forgotten?
We all have a name. I have a name.
We forgot that we were anything but the Miasma King. That we were all people, with our own hopes and dreams.
Then let's get out of here. We can plan...
I think they're dead. I don't think they can leave.
Unfortunately, that will not be possible. Our wills have merged, melded into one. We cannot be separated.
Huh?
But you, Lou, still have time. You must escape from this dreadful place.
Break free from enmity's grasp and go somewhere far where Silverius can't reach you.
No. I'm not running. I'll stay here with you and become the Miasma King.
But if you do that,
Don't worry.
You won't be able to leave.
I won't completely fuse with you. I'll remember who I am as a person. So please, lend me your strength. I don't stand a chance against, Silvarius alone. But he must be stopped. We have to undo the cycle of suffering here and now. I'll take on your hatred and grief.
Are we gonna get an actual combat battle in the next chapter then?
Put an end to this tragedy. For you, for me, and for Bradbury.
For Bradbury! It's gonna be missing T. End of Falsity's Fog? I think that's right. I'm gonna go with a T. There we go. Lament. Diawl's Lament. Oh, there's rewards. And there's a deck battle. Let's use the deck that it wants us to use. Sure.
The true king is of miasma born. He metes out his justice fair. Unraveling illusion. Unraveling lies. None in this world shall be spared.
I mean, what about the innocent? I think the innocent could be spared. Ravenscroft Catacombs. Bradbury.
And the only legend that shall live on is that of Sir Silvarius, vanquisher of the dread Miasma King. Preposterous!
We still haven't learned what he's saying. Enmity is probably what he's saying.
Silvarius, I'm back. As the Miasma King, and as Lou.
How could this be? You shouldn't be here! I cut you down! Did the Miasma King resurrect itself? But how? This has never happened. Not once in all these cycles.
Silvarius! I want you to feel all the pain and suffering you've inflicted!
Huh?
Huh? Is it not working?
Wait, why can't I hit him? Am I not focusing enough?
A pity. All that power and you have no idea how to use it. Well, I suppose that is what to expect from a glorified collection of weak, wretched souls. Your part in this is over, monster. Alsaid, consign the so-called Miasma King to the void. Slumber in the abyss, until we meet again!
Here we go. I think we're gonna get a CG. Well, you hit him.
No, Alsaid!
What just happened?
Impossible. How could it shatter Alsaid so easily?
Well, the Miasma King said at that time.
We're different from the Miasma Kings that came before. We aren't driven only by hate anymore. We fight out of love for Bradbury. And that's something even you can't take away.
Too bad he can't hear what you're saying, probably.
Ah, I see. Your curse is the curse of retribution. Whatever you receive, you pay back in kind. Alsaid was destroyed because it destroyed you once before.
I mean, if that's true, that's pretty cool.
But you've made a terrible miscalculation. Alsaid is not my only blade. If I cannot strike you down from the outside, I need only strike from within.
Phantasm?
Phantasm. Let that without form stalk the night. Though you are foul creatures that sully the earth, you serve as the foundation of my glory. Mist, rise and come forth!
So we thought the Miasma King was the Master of the Mist, but all this time it was Sir Silvarius.
This must be the sword I heard about.
Go forth and devour the Miasma King!
They're seeping inside of me!
Is that what the mist does?
I admit that your powers of enmity are fearsome, beast. But at your core, you're no more than a patchwork of piteous souls, huddling for shelter in the body of a child. Hatred is the thin thread that binds you. Once the mist begins unraveling you from within, how long do you think you'll hold?
I don't know, like an hour? Maybe 2?
I would say not long. Separate a man from the mob, and he fears even his own shadow.
Not every man. Strength may come in numbers, but individuals can be strong as well.
You're wrong. We may lean on each other for support, but that doesn't make us weak. It helps us grow. And when we unite, we're greater than the sum of our parts. We can do anything!
Now I'm really curious how these conversations with you and Dreitzen worked.
How are you still here? Do you think to mock me with your presence? You will not be my downfall! You will not destroy the glorious legend I have built for myself!
And now that is a thumbnail right there.
Your legend was built on the corpses of innocent people. We will tear it down, along with all your other falsehoods.
Battle time! Oh god, I just remembered we have a really shitty starter deck. I have a lot of good Abysscraft cards, but they're not in this starter deck. I was in the middle of crafting a new deck, which is why none of my decks say I can use them right now.
Light be the purveyor of my will.
I mean, this is a curve.
Forward! And fear
How
no
trifling.
darkness!
I wonder if he's gonna cheat.
Sleep. Then we can be together.
I swear by this
We'll
very
put a bat in
sword.
our hand.
I'm here to help!
Night Beam is kind of ass. Summon 2 copies of Ghost. Sleep and Drain. That's a good thing for next turn.
To kill the monster, be the monster.
Heroes are forged in steel.
Bye-bye now.
Okay. I don't exactly have good things to do here. This is our best play.
For loving never stops. Anguish to passion.
You did this to me. Don't be scared.
It can't be.
Don't be scared.
There are people who
Look
need
at me. Look at me.
It just wasn't enough.
Alright.
Help is here.
To the shores of victory!
My oath is
I'm
fulfilled.
here to help.
We got far enough to where we can actually start putting pressure back in the other direction.
See you on the other side.
Music is the sound of light.
I swear by this very sword.
Hear now the ballad of Maestro. I demand a rematch.
Most who take the high road.
That's
wind
annoying.
up dead.
Your fruit trees.
My oath is fulfilled.
Hide your fruit trees.
Guess we were.
Would have been nice to super evolve that one.
To the shores of victory!
Oh, nice. Ask and ye shall receive.
Music is the sound of
To the
light.
victor goes the spoils.
My notes will pave the Maestro. I demand a
Take
rematch.
this.
There are people who need me.
And now we have a really threatening board.
My apples. My apples.
I'll do what I can.
Rally to your king.
It just wasn't
Burn bright.
enough.
He's empty-handed, so recovering 2 play points doesn't do anything here.
Guess
But
we
let's
were
get rid
out
of our
soon.
6/6.
Take this.
Present lethal next turn. I can't believe we're winning with this jank
Most
deck.
who take the high road wind up dead.
Oh, come on! The top deck cheater. That's pretty good.
Take this.
Silence breaks in a heartbeat. Farewell, beast.
I forgot you still have all your EP and
This
SP.
blade paints the art of death.
Unfortunately, I win.
Aren't their fangs just magnificent?
Mistress of the Fanged. Storm Bane. Huh.
Go.
Take this.
Take
My
that,
flame
Servatius.
Extinguished.
May you fade into obscurity.
Insolent beast! How dare you stand against me? The mist should have eaten through you by now. You should be coming apart at the seams.
Enmity. Are we gonna bring the whole place down?
What force? That wall is no more than dust now. But this goes beyond the powers of retribution. I don't understand.
I think we have a little bit more than just the power of retribution.
We want more than retribution. We want to destroy anything that would stand in our way. Anything that would deny Bradbury's future. This is what happens when people join forces. There is no impossible.
Power of teamwork.
I will not be outdone by a ragtag collection of souls, only a few decades old.
A few decades old. That's how old I am.
I was what brought you into being. Your only purpose is to aggrandize me. I am the light that extinguishes the dark. Pitiful, pathetic souls, know your place!
I'm honestly surprised that if he was able to perpetuate this cycle for who knows how many loops, you would have assumed that maybe one Sunrise General would have been strong enough to just, take him out at some point. Phineas and Katrina were not pushovers.
You're no light. You're the very fog that smothers Bradbury. And it's time you face judgment!
There goes Phantasm. He's got no swords left.
No! No! My legend cannot end here!
Well, to be fair, you had a normal sword at one point that started the legend. Well, now you're back to the back to square one. Still wish I knew what those words were. And he goes down.
It's over, Silvarius. No more falsehoods. It hurt, to learn you weren't a real hero. But I won't let that grief consume me. Because among all the lies and manipulation, there was a kernel of truth to your story. Whatever you became later in life.
Once upon a time, you really did save Bradbury from the darkness.
You really did save Bradbury from the darkness.
Well, how's the saying go again? Either die a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Even if your legend fades, I'll always remember it. Remember you. Finally, no one will ever be sacrificed again.
Bradbury can know peace in the future.
Dawn has come to Bradbury at last.
True dawn. There it is. The sun's coming up. Do we still have missing boxes? Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What do you know? I have 11 letters here. I'm guessing this chapter is called Diawl's Lament. Lamplighter Inn, Bradbury.
It's quiet. Too quiet. I wonder if Sir Silvarius is okay.
We couldn't even put a dent in the Miasma King. Sir Silvarius is our only hope. We'll just have to pray he lives up to his legend.
That's exactly what has me worried. If the legends are true, he should have returned by now.
I'll go take a look.
And he's gonna go see their Diawl by himself in the fall of Silvarius.
Hey! Hold up, you two!
Ravenscroft Catacombs, Bradbury.
Sir Silvarius?
Where'd he go?
The Miasma King is gone too. Which means...
he won. Sir Silvarius won!
Yeah, he must have done.
And history will remember falsehood.
Bradbury is saved.
The legend was true after all.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Thank you, Sir Silvarius, for all you've done for Bradbury.
What a flawed and
Time
interesting
resumes
character
its
he
march
was.
forward. The people of Bradbury mourn those lost to the darkness. But with time, they begin to look to the future. and with tremulous smiles of hope, commenced the difficult task of moving on.
We never learned what the other two waiters' names were. High Street, Falcon Fair, Bradbury.
Huh?
Something the matter?
Not exactly, but is it just me, or is the fog not as thick?
Huh. You're right. It is thinning out. Maybe one day, we'll actually be able to see a clear blue sky.
Maybe one day indeed. Lamplighterine, Bradbury.
If everyone's present, I'd like to start the meeting.
Newly minted commander. We can see the eyes and faces of everyone now.
The new commander's sounding real leader-like, eh?
Much better than when he was newly minted. Nearly tied his tongue in a knot trying to get his words out.
I remember when you were just a captain.
Pipe down, you lot, or I'll have you polishing the brass for a week.
I call that abuse of power.
I do too.
It was just a bit of friendly banter. We didn't mean anything by it.
I know. There'll be plenty of time for fun later. First, we have business to attend to.
What business?
Yes, sir.
All right then. Based on our patrols from the past few days, we've seen a drop in mist activity, especially the big ones. We can't say for sure, but it seems related to the Miasma King's defeat.
We never found out what the Mist Worshippers' deal was.
Maybe one day, mist will just be a word to talk about the weather. But for now, we'll keep our eyes and ears open for any new developments.
Yes, sir.
As all three members of the Sunrise remain unaccounted for, we're the only ones left who can keep Bradbury safe.
All three members of the Sunrise, which was Silvarius, Phineas, and Katrina.
And goodness knows I'm not fit to step into their shoes. But they entrusted us with a sacred duty, and I plan to honor it. What say you? Will you shine a light into the dark places?
Do you even have to ask? Of course we will.
Everything we do for Bradbury.
Glad to hear it. In the name of the Lanterns, we'll continue to be a shining beacon for Bradbury and its people.
Done with cleanup, barkeep. Need anything else?
So you're the new barkeep.
Just finished preparing the stew, so I think we're good. Why don't we take a break? I can put the kettle on.
Are we gonna finally learn your names?
Sounds good to me. Whew. Hope we can get some new staff soon. It's hard going with just the two of us.
The Help Wanted flyer hasn't been up for long. We'll just have to be patient. I do feel bad for making you do all this overtime, though. What with your upcoming test to become a Lantern.
Don't worry about it. Did you really think I was going to leave everything on your shoulders? I hope Lou comes back soon. Where did that boy get off to?
He became the Miasma King, killed Sir Silvarius, ended the cycle of Mist, and things are going to have a brighter future moving forward. Not just nothing big or important.
Yeah, I hope he's safe, wherever he is.
I mean, technically he seems safe.
It's been quiet without him. I miss his songs, especially that one he used to sing.
Diawl's Lament.
Hear my song of how light came to die. In our fog-shrouded city lost to the sky.
Oh, they can hear that.
The curse seeps through the morning gloom, as the final bells doth herald our doom.
That voice.
Is it really him?
Where's that song coming from?
That's not ominous at all. Everyone can hear it.
Did you see him? Whoa there. What's with the commotion?
That song! It's Lou's! He's somewhere nearby!
The mist writhes in the darkest abyss, deeper than shadows abide. In this stagnant murk, forgotten by time, the king and his bloodied sword hide.
There it is again! It's him! He's here somewhere!
Are you looking for Lou too? We've checked every nook and cranny around these parts, but no luck.
Thing is, We can't quite pinpoint where the sound is coming from. Feels almost like it's echoing in our heads.
Probably because it is.
Weird, is it? Lou.
You never learned those two's names. Between Dimensions.
At world's end does it dwell, a nightmarish sunken shadow. Wreathed in flames of accursed hell, the Miasma King darkly glows. After the battle in the catacombs, I was brought here to this empty plain, shrouded in complete darkness. I couldn't tell the ground from the sky, nor the darkness from myself.
Makes me wonder who wrote this song initially, because the song that Lou sings was written about someone named Diawl and Diawl's Lament. And it was assumed that Diawl was the Miasma King. But now we know that the Miasma King was actually the Alseid sword.
So I just started singing. When I first came to the void between dimensions, I was told that I was chosen for something called the Feast of Wolves.
Oh, so you just got off-screen pulled there, huh?
Actually, I was told a lot of things that didn't make sense to me. All I knew was that I felt lost and afraid. I tried calling out to the other souls of the Miasma King.
But they've passed on or just fully merged with you.
They weren't there. I figured that might have been the case, but it was still disheartening not to hear their voices. I won't let myself give in to fear, though. I'm the avatar
I put this
of the
paper in my
Miasma King.
desk.
I have to be strong. That's what I tell myself.
So we can keep a list of the names, or at least the ones that were named.
I have regrets and misgivings. But I also have faith that one day the fog will lift, and my heart will be as clear as a bright blue sky. I don't want tearful farewells. I'd rather my friends remember me for who I was. And so I'll keep singing, in the hopes that my song reaches them from the void.
I feel like we're getting close to the end.
In the city, shrouded in fog, judgment has passed from the sky. In dreams, I see hopeful rays of dawn as the final bell tolls on. This is an old lullaby passed from my grandmother to my mother, who then passed it on to me.
Passed from my grandmother to my mother. By the way, did we ever get a time frame from how far before the Feast of Wolves this story took place?
I'll continue its legacy by adding on new lyrics, so that no one will forget Bradbury's tragic past and its shining future.
Well, who are you going to pass the song on to, though?
The name of the song is The Lament of Diawl.
The Lament of Diawl. No puzzle. Still stays grayed out, but we figured out what it is. Well, that was indeed fun. Frankly, I wish it was a little bit longer. It means that this entire story was only about 3 hours long. It did give us a little bit of an insight into a character who I have a lot of intrigue about. Specifically because we had a few lines of interaction with Diawl. At several different instances. We have a little bit more context now.
Not bad, kiddo.
Oh, look how long this is. Let's see. Where is it? 30 rows. Gallon.
I must say, this is...
So I really wonder what when we're gonna get the context to this scene, then.
The 9 dragons themselves. The trip here was well. No show.
9 hatchlings. Drag.
I request a truce.
Oh. The mantis stands up.
That's the 124th time she's taken your fist to the face. I'd be concerned if she hadn't gotten the hang of it by now. Not your average punching bag.
Come, little man.
Diawl, I know you don't want to fight. Leave us.
So we do know
Just
that there
me
is
and him
some...
now. Engaging.
We know that there's some sort of interaction between these two. And I'm looking forward to finding out how those two became allies. They're the only two that seem to be allies at this point. She's been spending 999 days in the Feast of Wolves trying to become allies. And she's maybe gotten 1 out of the 6 other characters? Got a long way to go. I'm really not sure where the story's going to be going from here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Look forward to the next chapter. It'll probably be releasing with the next set, which will probably be in about a month. If you would like to see my playthrough of the entire Shadowverse story for the main Shadowverse game, Shadowverse 1, it's all up the channel on my playlist. And if you'd like to be here when we eventually go through whoever's story ends up being next, whose story do I want to learn more of next? I know they're probably saving Cowdery for last, so I don't think she's going to be next. I think next will probably be Galen, if I had to guess. Because Galen ends up battling Diawl. And that probably would make sense to have him next. Love Sign seems the most mysterious, though personally Mary is the one whose story I kind of want to learn the most at this point. Diawl was the one that I was the most intrigued with, particularly because I just assumed that they were a mindless beast, and we got this entire touching storyline about how they were the collection of souls that had been wronged in this horrible cycle of life and death, enmity and rage. Dryson's story, again, was hands down probably going to be my favorite for the longest time, though, just because of the ties to Eilon and the fact that it gives us all sorts of reveals and implications for the story moving forward. Since Galen is a dragon, I wonder if he's actually going to be tied to the characters we met in Ametsji, because there was a world that was destroyed by, I can't remember her name, the 2 dragon ladies. It was it Mizuchi and I can't remember her name. But I have a feeling that Galen might be tied to that world's lore. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Stay safe for now. Bit of a shorter stream. But shorter is good for once, which means you didn't have to sit through all that much. If I knew that this entire story was going to only be 3 hours, maybe I would have waited to upload it, and I would not have released it as a 2-hour stream and a 1-hour stream. But what can you do? Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to join the Discord. Bye!